Hey everyone, Tommy from TechNexus, and thanks for joining me on today's video. Now, last week we spoke about having extra properties in Navisworks, and by default Plant 3D only brings in some basic AutoCAD properties, whereas using a 3D DWF does bring in those properties. Now I've got another model here. It's got a property of YouTube sample prop, and the value is sample property. So you can see it's populated for that end of the spool there. And if I come over here, then you can see it's not populated. So I've got some values in there now. And then what I'm going to do is switch over to BIM 360, and I'm just going to do a drag and drop of that 3D piping file. So we're just going to wait for it to process. So it's uploaded. It's processing, and what should happen, you should see it appear here in this list quite soon, and then it is going to do its thing in the background. Looks like it's finished. So if I click on PIP 001 0001 and I go to my 3D view, I can do it in 2D or 3D, it doesn't really matter. It's just really sort of the model space, paper space. There's that whole model, but here's that little spool that we were playing with before. So now, if I look at the properties of that, I can see that we have YouTube sample property there and the value. Okay, now if I look at the other one, we don't have that value. So it's only going to appear where the value has been populated. This essentially means if you're going to be populating a property on the whole pipe run, you should select the whole pipe run and then add it in there, and you should probably add this at the top of the class rather than down at the piping level. So if you want the elbows to have it, you can see that the elbows don't have the property because it hasn't been populated, but also by the same token I do have it at the top parent level. So if you are going to be using BIM 360 docs to store and save some Plant 3D files or the models themselves, then keep in mind that the standard property, the custom properties do come through. You don't need to do a DWF. They do come in with the DWG files themselves. So hopefully that's cleared up a couple of questions out there in the audience. So thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, but please do subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next week for maybe a little bit of Plant 3D, a little bit of advanced feel. We'll see how we go. But until then, see you later.